Yeah.
this week before this season. What
Yeah.
do you maybe see defensively? Yeah, you guys can execute a
Uh,
little bit better and focus on a little bit
I think just low man activation, talking early. When guys get into the post, like guys back down, talking early, saying that you're there, being there for your teammate, doing your job early, rotating early. Everything just really just talking early and rotating early. The new NBA now is more drive and kick and pass out. And, most of the time when guys drive, they just kind of sit still. But guys are driving and then getting back out to the three-point line. So having to rotate and do your next job, I think that's the biggest thing with our defense is that just communicating early, doing your next job, and knowing what your next job is so that we all can be on the string. I think that once everybody's on one page and one accord, then it makes it easier to know exactly where you need to go, and it's easier to rebound out of it too because you're in the right area.
Does it help that that's how you all are playing offensively? This
Yeah.
camp, that all that relocated, all that second,
Yeah.
at least in terms of translating to defense.
Yeah, I think that obviously too, man. Guys get their legs back under them a little bit too. It's been a kind of not even a couple weeks, just ever since we capped mini camp. It's been a long 5 weeks for real, bro. We just competing hard, going hard at a high level. That's not even any excuse for why we shouldn't be where we are or why our defense shouldn't be better or why we shouldn't be playing better, whatever it is. I just think that, you got 5 days, get your legs back under you, get back into a great spot mentally, physically, and then it's time to roll. Obviously, once the season starts, I think our first 10, 11 games like every other day or something like that. So I think it's vital that guys get their legs up under them, get their win back and things like that. It's been a highly competitive camp. Been fun to play in, been fun to go against all the guys. Everybody fighting for their lives, fighting for minutes, fighting for playing time, fighting for roles, whatever it is. But it's been competitive, but it is going to be great for us to get our legs back under us so we can be ready to get off to a great start of the season.
I can't pretend to know what Doc's going to do in the regular season.
Yeah.
But in the preseason, he's gone full 5 bench unit, like all 5 together, and he's talked a lot about kind of how much he believes in that 5, specifically on his rear part of it.
Yeah.
Does that excite you? I feel like normally, over the years, it's like, oh, well, Dame's going to stay with this lineup, or Giannis going to
Yeah.
stay. But it feels like Doc's like, no, we'll let the bench run the offense, we'll let the bench rock.
Yeah, it's been fun, especially in camp, just having a lot of live bodies, having a lot of guys that can help impact winning, having a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things. With the basketball as well, look at our second unit. It's kind of powerful. We have a lot of different options, a lot of different guys that can, help the team win, help the team in a positive way. And going in practice, it's been highly competitive as well. Just to have 2 different lineups out there competing against one another and then having the same type of guys that you can get used to playing with, building a chemistry, building a camaraderie with those guys to know exactly where they're going to shoot the ball at. Sometimes basketball is more than just making baskets and things. It's about all the little things, knowing where my guy's spots is at, knowing what he likes to do, because everybody has different traits that kind of help the team win. So I think it's been kind of great to drill things in practice, drill things throughout preseason and scrimmages to figure out ways and how guys play. Kuz gets the ball, spins, whatever he does. Ryan attacks left, Cole goes right, Bobby likes to poke, whatever it is. So just guys knowing each person's trait and how to help them bring it out to help the team better.
Speaking of knowing where guys were defensively for years, you knew if you were with Brooke where he was going to be.
Yeah.
Right? As Doc just said, Miles is not a drop big. He's like, we'll have him down there, but it's not the same. So I guess going back to defensively, what are you learning about Miles and like where he's going to be?
Yeah.
Or what, you know what I mean? In terms of, that's just a different change from having a guy, where you, five years you played.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that obviously similar players in regards to offense, spacing the floor, shooting the 3, giving spacing, flooring for the guys on the team like Giannis and scoot the drive, punch gaps and things like that. And then on the other side of the ball, I think he's great at getting up on the touch of the screen, being at the level of the screen, being able to impact the ball in that way. And then still protect the rim as well. He's still a great shot blocker. So they just do it in two different ways. Brooke kind of likes guys to come at him, and he can play two like the best of them. Nobody plays two better than Brook. And then Miles can get up and be at the touch of the screen and then be able to switch on a guard when needed to with time on the clock. So two different type of players, but still going to have hopefully a similar impact as Brook. Obviously, Brook a Hall of Fame Buck, so obviously big shoes to fill, but I think Miles up for the challenge.
You guys this year, just you kind of look around the roster. It's not based on size as much anymore. It's like speed. Like
Yeah.
there's a bunch of guards.
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of speed out there.
Yeah.
How do you feel like you guys can keep using that better, get better at using that speed to your advantage?
Yeah, I think speeding guys up, especially like we talk a lot. Me, Ryan, and Cole just work out a lot after practice, drilling offensive pick and rolls, pick and pops. We're just trying to drill things so we can get accustomed to one another and things like that. I think that one thing these guys do bring is like great ball pressure, being able to pressure the ball. And then, once the 5-man gets us up top, obviously Doc wants the fives to pressure the 5-man. Obviously, you can't pressure all fives. The Jokic's of the world, they can take you off the dribble. The Bam Adebayos, Anthony Davises, those guys might be a little different pressure, but still just enough pressure. So, you are playing against a 24-shot clock. So, as much pressure as we can to turn the ball over and get extra possessions for ourselves. And it's kind of feeling like how we used to play, shooting a lot of threes, guys spacing out, kind of how we used to hoop for real, just spacing out, running lanes, running habits, guys getting out wide, getting the rebound and just getting out and run and, playing the game. It's been fun. It's been a different style, and it's been a lot of learning curves, I think, over the last couple of weeks. But I think that over these next 4 or 5 days, it'll hit home for a lot of guys, especially with the season starting. I'm excited for it, man. We have a lot of different guys, like I said, can do a lot of different things with the ball, but it's going to come down to us just being together and fighting for one another, sacrificing more than ever. And I think we're up for the challenge, though.
You mentioned playing with Cole or working actually with him. How long does it take for him to figure out your spacing, where you're going, or vice versa?
Yeah.
We've seen him go some skip passing. He said, ideally, I can just throw it to a spot, and
Yeah.
someone will be there.
Yeah.
Is that something that you feel was just like the mini camp, early camp, or is that you need the game reps because you need those live hostile bodies in the way type of thing?
Yeah, I think sometimes practicing is great, but nothing like playing against people, because that's when you make the reads for real. Like, you'll know if the low man's activated on the roll, if you should throw it to the opposite side for a swing three. You'll know if the guy is in the drop covers and I set a screen, I pick and pop. You'll know if to throw it back or not. Like, so I think the reads kind of happen in live action, and I think that we've been doing that in practice. I think the coaching staff have done a good job of not having us go up and down so much, but we go down and come back, and we kind of get we get a lot more out of it by down back twice, then up and down 5 minutes without stopping, because we kind of see things and we kind of correct ourselves on the fly. And that's been great, man, just to scrimmage against one another, but also play with the guy that you're going to play with in the game. So, like I said, man, you can't script it all, but live game action, whether it's practice, whether it's in the game, whether it's scrimmaging, well, I think all those kind of help you make the right reads, and you know exactly where the ball needs to go. That really the whole gym kind of knows it. Like, you know basketball, like, oh, he shouldn't hit the pocket pass to the extra, or Bobby forced that shot, or Cole forced. Like, you kind of can feel the game, and I think it will just fill itself out. Gotcha.